it's disappointing, not just for the Tigers to lose that game, but for their guy that we've been anointing as the best player on a guy who's past McGonigal. He's had a better season than Kevin McGee. He's had a better season than Riley Green. Guy that Tigers fans are doing their best to push towards this MVP conversation. For him to be at the plate in this enormous moment, biggest moment of the season, chance to get back to 500, chance to take the series a day early against Cleveland, chance to get into a wild card spot, all the things on the line. For Dingler to not even swing his bat, he may as well have taken a Pringles can to the box. That was disappointing to see. It infuriated me. I was sitting there. I wasn't cursing out my TV, but I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what was that? I really thought Dillon Dingler was about to deliver the best moment of his career. He was about to deliver an RBI and keep this game alive in the bottom of the ninth inning. And instead, it's not even the result of the at-bat, which was a strikeout. Because if he would have went down swinging, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If he would have popped out, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If he would have hit into a double play, we wouldn't have been having this conversation. But the audacity to not even attempt to swing the bat, it did feel like a deer in the headlights moment for Dillon Dingler, which that is just going to be a moment until I see a different one where it's going to be in the back of my mind anytime Dillon Dingler comes up in a very big situation from this point forward the rest of the season. The moment seemed a little bit too bright for him. Like if J.R. Smith not knowing what the score was and Chris Webber calling a timeout, if those were 10s, last night felt like a 7.5 or an 8. The moment was too big, and I'm going to file that away for later for Dillon Dingler because, unfortunately, we have to hold that guy to a higher standard now that he is in MVP talks. If that was Zach McKinstry, if that was Hao Yu Lee, yeah, we'd be upset. I don't think we'd be doing segments about it the next day. But when you go down and you take 3 pitches, all of which are in the zone, never swing the bat or even think about it really, you're going to have some people breathing down your necks when you are supposed to be the guy, especially with Riley out, that's delivering in these big-time moments. You had a chance to deliver, and not only did you not, you didn't even really try. That's the part that hurts the most about Dillon Dingler's ninth inning at-bat.
Well, I think also because just comparing it to those other guys, if it was Hao Yu Lee coming up to the plate, if it was anybody other than Dillon Dingler, honestly, you're not expecting them to oh man, this is the perfect guy to the plate.
Yeah, the crowd's maybe not on their feet.
Like back-to-back hits from Javi and Glaber. Like, let's go. We got 2 guys on. This is the spot. Dingler hasn't really been hitting well lately. What an opportunity for him to make up for it right here. And then for it to go like that. And that was also an immediate, text the group chat type of at-bat. Mm-hmm. That was an immediate go on Twitter, WTF Dillon Dingler, and then there's memes everywhere about his at-bat. You know, the classic clip of the dude at the batting practice where he just doesn't move as the fastball blows by him.
I thought of the Mitch McConnell one.
Yeah, dude froze.
He's frozen.
Yeah.
He's not moving.
That was that type of at-bat. And the good news is you say, oh, we can't, that's the memory that's going to be on my mind about Dillon Dingler until something happens. What if he makes up for it today?
Easily
What if he does it today at 1:10 in 2 hours? You know, that easily could happen. Today? Yeah, it's a getaway day. For Cleveland, at least.
I guess I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together.
It's Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
1:10 today. So, he could do it in 3 hours. Have a big-time spot. This is a huge game today. And last night felt like the opportunity. And you said it is a must-win. They obviously can still lose this game and be in the same exact spot they were in yesterday. It's not that big of a deal if they lose today, but it just feels like it because it's Cleveland.
So it's a must-win for my sanity.
Yeah, you got to win the series over Cleveland, and also this homestand is one that we have tagged as, hey, if you go 4-2 in this homestand, Tigers are officially in this thing. They are at the top of this thing.
Yeah, you officially climbed out of the hole and are standing on 2 feet.
So then you have to sweep Chicago if you end up losing today, and expecting a sweep against a team that's in first place.
It's a tough task.
Seems a little bit difficult to do. Now, the pitching rotation you have going against Chicago, you feel pretty fun about. Joe Melton, back-to-back days. I like that. Me likey. And today, you're going up against Parker Messick. That's the worst part about this is you won the Drew Anderson start on Tuesday. Framber Valdez does classic Framber Valdez yesterday. Can't get out of the first inning, and then you're clawing your way back. You actually had a chance to do it, and now you have to go up against the lone guy on the Guardians who deserved to make the All-Star game.
Yeah, luckily.
That's pretty tough.
Luckily, they won't have Cade Smith tonight. After throwing what he finished with, 38 pitches yesterday. a career high. So they won't have their nasty closer. But at the same time, it's like, boy, like you really would have liked to pick up a win yesterday. It felt like their waist was out of the hole that they dug themselves. They swung one foot over, and all they had to do was like roll their last leg out from this hole. And instead they slipped back, and now their waist is like still, the bottom half of them is still dangling in the hole that they've dug for themselves. You got to win tonight to really scoop your leg back over. And then once you're 500 is when you're kind of out on the hole, but you just can't get pushed back
and yesterday
in.
was the day, man. Yesterday was the day to finally get back to 500. We had talked about how long it's been since they've been there. It was the first week of May, so it's been close to 3.5 months at this point since they've been 500, and it's just been the slowest grind ever to get back to it. And Dillon Dingler had the chance yesterday, and once again, the whole game is not blamed on him. But
no, Fromber was bad in the first inning again. McGonigal had a really bad error from third base. Howie couldn't convert a double play.
It's just like when a guy misses the game-winning shot, or when Malik Beasley is wide open on the right wing in the game that the Pistons are going to lose in the Knicks, and he drops the pass.
Yeah.
Is the whole game on him? No. What do you remember from the game? That.
Yeah.
And it's just like the Dillon Dingler at bat.
But guess what? At least Malik Beasley got a shot up.
No, he didn't. He dropped the ball. It flew out of bounds. He was wide open.
Oh, yeah, I know the play you're talking about in the left corner. Yeah, that is what that's like.
And then he was cheating and gambling, and we never heard from him again.
Yeah, this would be like if you had the ball with a game-winning shot and you just never even attempted the shot and the shot clock just ran out. Be like, wait, what just happened? You didn't even give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
That was the Dillon Dingler at bat because he never swung the bat.
And that's
could have went up there with a golf club, dude. It wouldn't have mattered.
With anything. Could have went up there without a bat. The dude that did the, I'm golfing without a ball thing. That was Dillon Dingler. That
was the best fantasy
batting
football
without a
punishment
bat.
ever.
And it would have been the same exact thing. Gary mentions it in our YouTube chat. Parker Messick, the real deal. Fastball, very good. Going up against the Tigers today. That's the part that sucks. It's like today just feels like it's going to be one of those classic Tigers-Guardians game. Oh, it's 1-0 going into the 8th inning.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like it's going to be one of those. And, I hate those so much. That's how the playoff series went against them last year as well.
They grind it out.
Yeah, and I'm not excited for that, but it feels like it is. I would have been feeling way better if they were up 2-0 in the series and already had captured it going into today.
Yeah.
Because you could afford to take the L. And right now, you can technically afford, but you got to win a series against Cleveland. You got to win a series against Cleveland.
Yeah. You're right in terms of like, they could lose a series and be no, they got to win tonight. Like if you want us to take you seriously as a playoff team, you have to win today's game, and you can't just let Cleveland continue to stuff you into a locker and bully you over and over and over and over again. You can't let that happen. Bring your A game today. Somebody step up in place of Riley Green. Spencer Torkelson's been really hot as of late. Continue to hit your 2 RBI doubles, and we're going to have a shot to win this thing, But one thing that cannot happen is at-bats when the game is on the line in which you don't even give your team a chance. The lights were too bright for Dillon Dingler yesterday. I don't think that'll happen again, but that is certainly stashed away in my memory file for the next time that Dillon Dingler's in a very clutch situation where he has a chance to come deliver the game-winning runs. The moment felt a little bit too big for him yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, he's just got to have a good game today. Like, straight up.
He's 1 for 21 in his last 21
He has to
ABs.
recover today. I know we said that at some point, like, he's going to bounce back from this, obviously. It's not like he's just going to stink the rest of the year. But, like, I think it's got to happen today. Based off of just what happened last night, he needs to have either a multi-hit game or a big hit, a homer, something to be like, okay, thank you, Dillon. Like, thank you for bouncing back quickly after that.
I loved how the game ended, and immediately Andy Dirks was like, that was the best loss of the entire season.
I didn't catch the audio, unfortunately, on the broadcast last night, and I heard you texted this to me, and what? He was excited?
He was just so happy. He's like, we got an awesome opportunity to play baseball tomorrow in a rubber match. I'm so excited. Max Clark had a great at-bat. The Tigers scratched and clawed their way through this thing and gave themselves a chance. Not once did they talk about the Dingler at-bat. I was a little disappointed and frustrated with that.
I mean, I totally get that. I will say I agree
like
with the Dirks. Well, I just agree with the fact that, like, it sets up an awesome game today.
Sure.
Like, it totally sets up a huge stakes game today. That shouldn't be celebrated that the Tigers lost that game last night, though.
I just thought to gloss over the Dillon Dingler at-bat, which was
the moment of the game, yeah.
It was one of the moments of the season, honestly.
And a broadcaster's, like, number one job is to talk about the moment and highlight what the moments of the game were,
Yeah, and I thought that was probably the worst at-bat of the entire season, all things considered. What was on the line, who was at the plate, who you were playing, the bottom of the 9th inning, game-winning, like all of it.
A team that has Javi Baez on it, too.
Yeah, that was
Not
the
being
worst
the worst
at
at bat of the year. Sheesh.
Yeah, Dingler, you're right. He's got to bounce back today. Got to do something. Don't be 1 for 24 at the end of this game.
So you saying lock of the day, Dingler homer?
No, I won't go that far. He's cold. I'm not going to bet on him when
and
he's
yet
cold.
somehow, by the way, Dillon Dingler's MVP odds were cut by 1,000. He was plus 4,500. He's now plus 3,500. Huh?
I don't get
Just
it.
because the Tigers have been winning lately, I guess? I don't know.